BBM. Vicious. 87. You already know.
That's my joint. What up? It's your boy Murdakkh. We're live here in Real Biz Radio. It's going down. DJ Megatron pulling us back. The warm-ups in the building.
This is Murdakkh, Real Biz Radio. This is our first freestyle right here on our show. So you better go ahead and kill it.
Let's go. Good choice, baby. Yeah.
Let's go, Real Biz. Let's go. Come on.
All we talk about is money and staying fly. I spent the holiday with Smirnoff getting high. All these white girls want it's just you and I. This is BBM, welcome to the other side. They swear they hard, but they soft like some cotton ties. Damn, sin, I feel like I could touch the sky. Make beats go numb, commit suicide. Like a Tech 9, I'm quick to explode. Quick to expose dudes like an expo. I am your neighbor, you don't know me from next door? Well, let me introduce myself if you don't know. I move bars in my head like Geppetto. Stay with more green in my pond than a meadow. I'm from Lodi, I shop at Costco's. I'm a snot-nosed bastard, Roscoe, leader of this cartoon war, Wacko. And if they talking that money, they know they cap slow. And when we getting that money, they know we rap flow. Okay. Picture this, my brothers be on their corner, sipping that Corona. Everybody love the aura. Woo! BBM Kings, the warm-up.
Damn!
I got the new album coming out, the warm-up. And I'm excited about that because we got like 3 spots overseas that we're hitting. We're gonna hit Camden, London, and the Purple Turtle Club out there in London. We're gonna hit Belize, Central America next month.
Going back home.
Going back home.
Nice.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Always love. It's crazy when I go back home. It's crazy.
That's what's up.
And I was really blessed to know the late great DJ Megatron, and got an opportunity to really do a promo record for him at Hot 97. And that, for me, that was it right there. You know, it was like maybe 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm sitting there like this, and I catch the phone call from him, and he's like, yo, you ready? He's like, we're about to hear it right now. And, you know, it played for a month. Like, he rocked it out for a month, man. And
That's a good look.
That's definitely a good look.
A lot going on. Now, I want to ask a question about the internet because, you know, nowadays every musical artist and just people in the entertainment industry in general are going to the internet to, you know, spread their music. Do you as an artist feel the internet is helpful or detrimental because so many people are on it nowadays? Do you feel like it's a more helpful tool as an artist or not exactly?
I think it's just a percentage of it, really, man. You know, I think a lot of people have lost track of how you really put yourself out there.
Right.
Because the internet's there, it gives us a bigger space to hear more music, which means it gives us a bigger space to deny more music.
Right.
You know, 20 years ago, you heard somebody, oh, I'm a rapper, my song is on the radio, or it's playing here. Nobody was doing music. He was a real artist.
Right.
You knew that off jump.
Credible.
Like, he had a credible video like, yo, I can't do that. Now, my little nephew can hop up and do 1, 2, hop on MySpace, and now he's an artist.
Auto-tune and all that.
Right.
Auto-tune and all that, you know? Like,
True.
so I really think it's just the fact that the internet is very helpful, but you just can't rely on it 100%.
It's deeper than just the internet.
I mean, just sitting here like talking with you is different from dealing with other hip hop artists that you sit there and talk to. The whole conversation, it sounds like, you know, you can just hear the hunger, the focus that you have right there. And that right there is just, you know, it says enough to get about, you know, what you're doing. Now, I checked out your video, Flashy, yeah, I checked out the video, was feeling the video. Tell us a little bit about the video.
Man, I'm a big anime fan.
Okay.
So you know, my label Vicious Productions, they I went to Lamar and I was just like, I said, listen, man, I want to do a video for Flashy and everything, and you know, my man Buzz wrote the hook, and I was like, he's talking about falling from the sky. I'm like, man, I want to fall from the sky, bro. Like seriously, I want you to drop me. And he was like, you serious? I'm like, I'm dead serious. You know, I was like, I think people are gonna lock into it and be like, wait a minute. He can't not be signed. You don't, it's quality. You put out quality videos, quality music,
Right.
It leaves an impression in their head saying, oh, well, you know, he should sign it. I just don't know no difference.
Yeah.
I was late to pick up on it.
Right.
Flashy was just basically about me saying, like, regardless of whether or not if I have a nice shirt on or a chain on, or if I'm just in the house bumming it, I'm still fly.
Right.
Because it comes from within.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The flow and everything comes from within. So it was just it was a cool video, man, you know?
And I love that message. I feel the same way about myself, actually.
Now let me ask you this.
We're thinking about the new XXL Freshman cover. All the artists on there. Like, it got Roscoe Dash. To me, he shouldn't be on there.
First of all, Roscoe Dash isn't new. He's not a freshman.
He's on a 2012 cover.
But that's just money. You know, we know that. Like, that's just the labels. You know, somebody saying like, yo, you know,
You need to be on.
we need to be on. We need to do something because ain't no records dropping to put nothing out. So if you ain't doing nothing worthwhile to be on the cover, then you're gonna get the cover somewhere or another. But I've been watching that. People on Twitter going crazy about that. Like,
to me, it's a lot of deserving other freshman rappers that truly is freshmen.
Yeah.
I think they should be on there.
I don't think. Listen, I honestly believe if you drop a single, if you have not dropped a project yet, if you're still just singling out,
Right.
I give you 2 years. After that, you're not a freshman because you did enough singles with people.
Exactly.
True.
If you're out there and you drop a project, you're done. That's it. You know, people like just but he was doing stuff before. I said, listen, you drop a mainstream project that Target got you in the store, Best Buy got you in the store. That's your first album.
Yeah.
That's it right there. After that, you shouldn't be on the cover.
Yeah, there's no more freshmen out of that. You got any more question?
Oh, well, I know the answer to this, but I want the world to know about the evolution of the COS record.
Yeah.
That, to me, I love that record.
You know what, man? I'm honest, man. Like I tell people straight up when I'm a big fan of something. I'm a big fan of something. And I was speaking to my man Brian, and we were just having a conversation, and I think we were speaking about putting out more songs so that we can get outplayed more. And we were sitting down in the lab. I heard the beat in the house, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like it's jazzy. It had a little Maybach sound to it, but it was really classy, like a Reasonable Doubt-ish almost.
Yeah.
And the first thing in my head, we had a conversation with Brian and my management, Lamar, and it was about building with the artists around us.
Right.
So of course at that time I just met Lenny. I met Ellie Double, and me and Bumpy knew each other for a minute.
Okay.
And so I called him up and I said, yo, let's do this. And it was crazy, Pim, because I'm sitting there in the house going to it like this. I'm like, yo, I don't know what to say for the hook. And I remember in my head, I'm like, well, damn. That was right about the first time you was about to come play the collective for the first time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, Penn is gonna be there. So as any good artist, the DJ's there. The DJ runs us as hip hop artists, and I always constantly respect the DJ because he's the one that drops you.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm making it happen. And what they waiting for? Pinnacle spinning, my brothers getting dough, ripping that stage up on every show. We got them fiends online like we was selling blow. And when I hit it. It was that. I pulled my phone out, recorded it. I called Lenny. I said, I gotta come on. I gotta come on. I was like, that was it. And it happened from there, man.
That's what's good. And now, another question we got in the chat room, it says, is hip-hop dead or is it changing paths right now? Like, what's the state of hip-hop right now?
Hip-hop's never dead, man. Hip-hop's just dead to the old heads. Like, really, hip-hop is just dead to the people that don't want to believe that life has to change. Nothing stays the same.
That's a great answer.
Like, I don't mean to go deep on them, but like, millions of years ago, giraffes grew long necks. Nothing stays the same. The planet moves, continents move. What do you expect hip-hop to stay the same way? Rock didn't stay the same way. It's just that we're stuck in it. We love it so much, we don't want to let it go because it represents our youth.
Right.
And when you realize the point that it's not the same way it used to be, you come to the understanding you're old. And you lost grip of it. You know what I mean? But it's a revolving door that changes. Eventually, gangster rap will be back. People will get tired of the club. People will get tired of smoke songs. People get tired of certain. And at that moment, whoever the artist is to bring the new trend in, it'll start, and they'll just recycle it. It's like, 10, 15 years ago, you get beat the hell up for wearing skinny jeans.
Exactly.
Now, the tighter it is, the cooler you are.
Exactly.
I can't control all that. I need that room. I just me personally, I can't do skinny jeans. These jeans I had all last week.
Damn, you're gonna put the skinny jeans, no zebra print, please.
Yeah, that's OD, man.
Yeah, it is.
So do you know? We get a lot of room. I see y'all in the chat room. Let y'all know I see y'all. Going back and forth.
Yeah,
they going in right now.
Right.
They want to know: do you have Anybody who's on your mixtape or album? Who you got any features? You got any features on there? Name some people you got on there.
We featuring. I got Ellie Double, the DTO. I got.
Shout out to Ellie Double.
Shout out to Ellie Double, my man.
Definitely.
We just finished dropping another record. Crazy.
Yeah.
It's in mix down mode right now. Crazy. Ellie Double. I got Louis P. Newton, my brother from VA.
Louis.
You know, me and Louis been doing it a long time, for like 4 or 5 years, traveling to VA back and forth, hooking up with Aerial Apparel. I got so many people. I got Sosa, my man Sosa. I can't forget Sosa from New York City. I hooked up with him through Reverb Nation. You know, all artists that were on the come up and on the grind at the same time, man. And he's a good brother, man. Like anything you retweet, I put it out there, he retweets. He calls me, chats with me once a week. You know, he's like, yo, you know, like Murdakkh, what can I do to build? What can I do? You know, and I respect that because none of us are in a position where we're dropping back. You know. We got that. I know there's more. I just, you know.
You got a whole lot. No, that's what's up. I mean,
You gotta listen
You got
to
a
it
lot
and find
going
out.
on.
Yeah, you just got to check it
Simple
out,
as
man.
that.
No, word.
Dan, you want to hit him with the like? This is Real Biz Radio. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
man,
real,
you know, he's speaking
real
so
comfort-
much
and he
realness
is
right
speaking a
now.
lot of realness. He is,
Damn.
but we got to take him out the comfort zone right now. We got to
Alright.
take him out the comfort zone
Alright,
and put him in that
We
situation
about to,
right
we
now.
about to get. Wait, what's the new name of it? I forgot.
This is the truth with the truth of dead.
Moment of
The
truth.
moment of truth. I said the
Moment of
truth
Here
of
we
dead.
go.
I don't know what we was
Moment
about
of
to do.
truth.
We was about to
Right
be
now.
saved.
So we kind of fell back from the moment of truth for the past week or so. A couple of guests been getting off kind of easy, but you know you're here, you're speaking realness. So we about to throw something at you, and you got to keep it 100
Keep it 100.
50% real.
All right.
Real Biz Radio. So, smash, marry, or kill. I'm gonna give you 3 options. One, you smash, you hit it. Another one, you'd marry them. Other one, you just really not feeling killer. So, we have Precious, which is Gabby Cinnabay, that's her real name. Precious.
No, but we talking about Precious in the movie Precious.
We can start quick.
Damn.
Kill.
But hold on, you don't even know who else is on the list though. You don't even know who else is on the list.
Here's the other
You said, oh, we
options,
gonna kill
though.
Precious. That's crazy. I
we
love
got-
that big girl.
We got Precious,
Go ahead.
Precious, Rosie O'Donnell, or
Rosie.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Wow.
Come on, let the people know.
All right.
Smash, marry, and kill.
Listen, so Precious, we killing.
Okay, Precious.
I love her. I love you. Good show, but you know,
All right, fair enough.
I'll go deep and smash Rosie.
Oh, okay.
I'll smash Rosie.
Oh,
wow.
He's gonna go deep and smash Rosie.
He gonna go deep.
That's
in
like
that.
For real though, I appreciate this.
It's real, because I'm not. You know,
Bounce a little bit.
Whoopi Goldberg is a sister you would marry. Like I couldn't see myself waking up every day next to Rosie.
And you can see Whoopi.
So,
I can't see
Whoopi.
Whoopi.
I'm just saying. I just trying to say how you
but
trying to clean
I
that
can't
up.
see Whoopi, but looking at the odds that I'm giving with, man, I mean,
Yo,
like,
I mean,
If you had to choose,
if I had to choose,
thank
you know,
you, because if that was Pinnacle, he would have passed on that question.
yeah. oh.
That's
So,
everything.
I appreciate you answering, nonetheless. Hard choices, but you made a mark.
I like Sister Act. When I was growing up, Sister Act was
No, but have you seen Whoopi lately?
yeah,
The locks are falling out like Stevie's dreads. She only got about 5 more left. I'm just saying. Let's keep it funky. They getting weak. They can't hold on as long as they used to. You know
It's all right.
What was the movie
it's
with?
all right.
what was-
Listen, we sent her to hair club. She gets some extensions. So when I rap and pull, we
I'm
good.
like, you don't pull that. She be bald-headed Whoopi. You be in trouble. You be saying, yo, let's go to the shop together. Let's go get this shit shaped up. Let's go.